What phosphate product should I pick for lead and copper corrosion control?
Yeah, that's a question that a lot of customers have. When you're talking about lead and copper control, what you're really talking about is getting in compliance with the US EPA regulations. So 15 parts per billion for lead and 1.3 milligrams per liter for copper. But what you also need to consider when you're trying to get into compliance with that is what your actual water quality is that's leaving the plant and going out to the distribution system, because you need to treat for all the issues that your water could create. When we talk about phosphates, we're talking about orthos, which is what we typically talk about for lead and copper corrosion control, because they're anodic film formers. So they're going to form a film that provides a barrier between the water and the pipe itself. We also have polyphosphates, which act as cathodic inhibitors that provide protection on that side as well. So when we're looking at a water quality for lead and copper control, typically what we talk to a customer about is we want to determine water quality going out that door. So do they have a total hardness level? Is it under 100? Then probably we might lead to just a straight orthophosphate product to feed for corrosion control. But if they're over 100 hardness, we need to consider that they could have scaling issues. So we'll add something with a polyphosphate. So we might feed an ortho poly blend. We'll also look, do they have any iron and manganese going out the door that they need to sequester so they don't get colored water issues. We'll also look at pH. Ideally, we like to be in the mid-7s for lead and copper control. So we want to make sure we're in that range. And then also, do we have any background orthophosphate? In a lot of groundwaters, there could be some background ortho. So when we establish a dose to get into compliance with lead and copper, what we want to do is also have the orthophosphate level we pick be in addition to that. So if there's a quarter part in the background and we want to target 1 as a minimum, we really want to see 1.25 out there in the distribution system to get the full dosage. So basically, you want to look at that whole water quality to make sure you can treat everything, and then that way you'll get into lead and copper compliance for the system.